What's going on, YouTube? I was thinking about that whole situation that I'm sure you've all heard about with Bank of America and Zelle that went down a few days ago, where people were transferring money from their Zelle in their Bank of America account, and the money was coming out of Zelle but not going into the Bank of America account. And B of A was telling people, hey, not our problem, call Zelle, it's their fault. And Zelle was saying, no, call B of A, it's their fault. Now my point is, I want to ask you a really important question, but I'm not going to ask it yet. I started looking into average American savings rates tonight. I found some pretty gnarly things, pretty scary things. Recent data from Prudential reveals that many Americans aren't prepared. In a survey of younger and older Americans alike, 50% of all respondents said they have less than $500 in the bank, or no emergency savings fund at all. That was December 2nd of 2022. Another one from January 12th, 2023. 6 in 10 Americans don't have $500 in savings, was another survey. So I want you to think about this. If you have a 10-ounce silver bar, or two 10-ounce silver bars, that's almost $500. Most people don't have that. What if you got 3? What if you got a couple tubes of 20? I'm making a mess here. That means you have more in your hand with 2 of these or 1 of these than most Americans. What about a 1/4 ounce piece of gold? That's about $500. This one came in today. This one's pretty. We're going to take it out of that app mix thing because I overpaid, and it's a reminder. 1/4 ounce Britannia. Yes, sir. So I want you to think about that. But that really got me thinking. Do I have more than $500 in savings? Yeah. You may as well. But what if I couldn't get to the bank? Or, if you look at maximum withdrawal limits in ATMs, it's down. A lot of people think that, and this blows my mind in this day and age, but a lot of people think that when they deposit their cash into the bank, that the bank puts it in a little box with their name and their account number on it. That's not what happens. The bank takes the cash that you are now an unsecured creditor for. You give it to the bank, and by give it to the bank, I mean give it to the bank. The bank takes it and creates derivatives like mortgages. They loan it out for personal loans, mortgages, stocks, bonds. They do whatever they want with it. They do not hold it for you. So what happens if I can't get to the bank, or the banks change the limits because they have less cash on hand on what I can withdraw? Do I have enough of this sitting in my safe to be comfortable for 3, 6, 9, 12 months? To be honest with you, I don't hold a ton of this. I hold it in high yield savings accounts. I hold it in stocks. I hold it in things that make me more of them. But I don't hold enough raw cash to feel comfortable. So what I'm going to start doing, and I don't know about your situation, I'm going to start saving a little bit more of this. Maybe a couple $100 in paper fiat. Just tuck it away in the safe, just in case. In other countries, what was it, a few months ago in Lebanon, people couldn't get any of their money out. People were going nuts. What happens if that whole Zelle thing with Bank of America happens on a bigger scale? Or they just don't have the money. So I love saving this. I love saving this because this is This stuff is real money. This is not, as we know, but I do think it's food for thought. Maybe I need to have a little bit more of this, you know, dry powder. Not in a bank, not in a brokerage account, laying in the safe. That's my thoughts for the day, guys. Constitutional Stacker, appreciate all y'all's support. Thank you so much for coming by. Like, subscribe, comment, and keep stacking.